All right, you guys. So, y'all, it's so cold outside. It is so cold outside. I got a wig coming. I know, like, won't you wear your natural hair, girl? I'm lazy. And before I know it, my hair will be so tangled. Who's combing all of that out? I'm not. It needs to be organized. It needs to be braided up, okay? I was going to wear it like I had those, clip-ins, but the problem with that, y'all, with the little, or like a U-part, and I like that look, I like it, but the problem is, you know, it's getting hot and then it's cold, hot and then it's cold, and I kept flat ironing my hair on the outside, the whole point of a protective style, you know. But I did like that look, right? And then the other thing is my braids were too thick, that the clips were having problems clicking the way they needed to click, you know. So we just got us a black wig off Amazon. I'll let you know how they go. Let me tell you about these groceries. And before I do that, let me turn this TV down before I get distracted. All right, last week we tried out these edamames, okay? And I didn't show you what they look like. So in the pack, when you get them, they look like this, okay? But they don't stay like this. When you boil it, and I like fettuccine. I like fettuccine noodle, all right? I like the fettuccine. So I'm going to show you the difference. And as you can see, this week we went on and switched back to black bean. And I'm going to tell you why. But this is what they look like, okay? Just, you know. Okay, so the macros, everything looks the same. And I'm gonna just let y'all look at it so y'all can see. Like, all of that information looks the same to me. So maybe it's just my particular digestive system where black bean is better for me. As far as the taste, girl, I don't care. They taste the same to me. I actually prefer the way the edamame pastas look because they're a little lighter, you know? So they just look a little better when I'm trying to have like a, say I want spaghetti or something like that, you know. Speaking of spaghetti, so I have been making the chili oil. So I got extra supplies for chili oil noodles. All right, I got that. Like, I've been looking up ramen recipes, and I'm gonna try this new mayo. I took it out of the pack because it came like this, and I just want y'all to know I saw that at the store, so I got it. And it comes like this. Very weird. I know I said dairy free, but girl, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a little something. Like, you can have a little something now. Come on now. Like, my diet, we do it my way. You just have a little bit, not too much, not too much, but just a little bit. You can afford a little something. Other digestive problems that I'm having are also due to the fact that I needed a snack because our juices weren't mixed correctly, and yeah, I was rushing, and somehow, I don't know, like, I need fresh juices. I can't have anything. Yeah, I didn't like the taste. I didn't like what was going on with the juices, so that was a problem for me. So we didn't have that, and so we had to have our protein. I had it in the cabinet. I just needed something to keep me full, but I just didn't like it because you go from non-dairy and everything like that. I have almond coconut milk in there, but it's just like you go from one thing and then you go to another thing, and now you can't function. Then I went to the gas station and tried peanuts, Taki peanuts, and spicy peanuts, and my stomach ain't been right since. Then on Friday, we had a tamale. Well, the tamale wasn't that bad. Tamale helped us go to the bathroom. I have been drinking Pepto all week, and Pepto was not helping me. The only thing that's going to be able to help me is some lemon, some ginger, and this pineapple. That is the only thing that's going to help me move it on out. That celery juice, yes, that is the only thing that's going to move it out because, wow. Anyway, you need variety. So with pasta, we're having chili oil. So we got all the stuff to make our chili oil. Just to refresh those ingredients, but then we saw a sale on these, so I'm gonna try this out. Okay, the only thing that the edamame pasta has over the fettuccine is the fact that the edamame pasta is lighter, and so it looks better to eat when you're having like spaghetti and things like that. But honestly, I like the black bean pasta. And I don't care what it look like. I just need to be full and I need to be skinny at the end of this diet. So that's all. And it's, you know, like, how long can you eat this? I can eat this forever. We ain't gotta stop. We can keep going. That's how you know a diet is gonna be successful. I also got this just to try it out. I'm trying to do non-dairy, but it's just kind of like, you know, I like an Alfredo. I probably wasted my money on this. Almond butter. I got the big one because I can eat this out the can. But it's really good with the chili oil. You can make like, because they don't have the tahini anymore. I don't see it in the can. They have the squeezed version and I don't want that, okay? I told you about the pineapple. I got some of this mayo. It came in this little bag. I don't know. I saw this guy making noodles with this and I was like, oh. Let me give that a try. Let's put that on the list. Let's put that on the list. I've been looking up pasta recipes, like how different, like variations, because the noodles is good, but it's the sauce. So what kind of sauces can we do that is in alignment, right, with this diet? This diet is just some concoction that I made up, okay? Low carbs. Low to no carbs. But fruit carbs are okay because it's fruit. Like, it's the fruit carbs, the lemon, the ginger, the pineapple, it's, I don't know what's going on, but it's handling my digestion system. So I'm not gonna fight that. I don't know what is making it work, but you know what? The green juices stay, okay? And I've only been doing one recipe because we only care about one thing, and that is belly fat burning. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else. When we get ready to do the other stuff, we would do the other stuff. But for right now, burn this fat off. That is what I'm trying to do. So we only doing one recipe. Now this, I saw this at the store. You know what this tastes like? Hold on, let me, no. Oh, girl, this perfect period companion. All right, I did just stick my finger in there and oh, some of the oil. This tastes like, it's good. This maltitol. Who is maltitol? I didn't see that. I try to stay away from the dextrose. I try to stay away from her, and I try to stay away from around sugars that are bad. This is maltitol. It tastes like maltitol, okay? I try to stick with erythritol, so I don't know what's going on, but it is tasty. It is good. Okay, hold on. It says maltitol, sunflower oil, milk, wheat. This tastes like cupcakes. It tastes like, it's good. Let's put this up top and hide it from ourselves before this be gone, before the week starts. Instead of denying yourself these things, just have a stash, and we gotta work on self-control, okay? Because first of all, the juices will help you pay for that, okay? How bad do you want to be on the toilet? I don't have time to be on the toilet that much. So eventually your taste buds change, okay? And you're like, this is a nice thing. I'm experiencing this nice thing. This is a good thing. But too much of it, I don't need too much of it. I can have half a cupcake and I'm fine. You know what I mean? So I think that is good growth. Because, girl, I would have had 2 of those cupcakes in one sitting. But we have only had half of one cupcake. And I can safely put that cupcake back in the fridge where it belongs. Growth. Progress. We can try things and put it at the top of that thing, because I'm not gonna be going, I'm not gonna be climbing, I'm not Spider-Man, I'm not gonna be climbing looking for stuff. Like, how bad do you really, are you really like this? Yeah, because that's my other side. Like, girl, you really gonna eat that? Like, you really finna climb up this wall to go get some sugar? Is it that bad? You know? But the tomato pasta has sugar in it. It has 8 grams of carbs, and it has an element of sugar in there too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, 8 grams of carbs. So just by putting a little bit of carb in there, it keeps you from going insane. Alright, you guys, so I'm in my bathroom and I just want to step out so y'all can see what we're looking like. Medium. I feel like the medium fits. The medium fits very well. Now these hips, y'all, my hips. But I still like this one. I like this one better than my other one. Waist is a little bit loose. Okay? Like, can y'all see? We need a belt, like right there. Or just maybe like taking it. Obviously, we'll still wear a belt, but just taking it in right there will be fine. But I definitely like this for sure. These are my work pants. This is probably the most important thing. These pants fit the way that they're supposed to fit. Alright, you guys, so I think we're doing really good on our diet. I'm super proud of myself. I really am. Y'all, I am just so proud of myself that we were able to break 140, and I felt like that was the hardest thing for me to do. So my goals going forward, I want to see if I can get to 135 and then maybe see if I can get to 130. I'm not going to push it too much. Girl, we have premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I call it period depression. Yeah, if you've been following me for a while, you know that every time I get my period, girl, woo, it seems like I am just in disarray. I think it's all the women in my family, because every time somebody get their period, we getting a divorce, breaking up, or you know, quit the job. That's mine. That's my favorite. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now, you know, I feel like we need to like seriously look at the, you know, not saying that those decisions didn't need to be made, because I'm gonna tell you right now, however you feel before the period, those feelings are already there. It just rises up, right? It rises up to the surface, and you feel like you can no longer like keep hiding it, and you just have to make a change, and you feel like you have to make these, you know, outlandish changes when you could have just did it, you know what I'm saying? But you get that courage, you get that push to just, I need to do it right away. Mental health is just so important, and you have to take care of yourself. Luckily, I have a mentor, and I love her so much, because I'm like, girl, give me a call when you get a and we were talking about mental health, and like, she just made me feel so seen in her, because she goes through the same things that I go through or whatever. And so I was like, wow. Yes, and then we had this whole conversation about accountability, right? Doing what you have to do for yourself, regardless of how people feel. Like, I'm staying in my job because I want to make people proud, and I, you know, want to be there for other people, but I have to be there for myself. And I told her, full disclosure, like, I was fully prepared to lose my job. Like, I wanted to turn my keys and my badge in. Like, that's what I wanted to do. And I felt like, you know, she robbed me of that, you know. And she was like, well, you have to look at how are you putting the accountability onto other people instead of you doing what you need to do for yourself. And so it was just a breath of fresh air, because trying to talk about like mental health, mental awareness, just everything, like with family and stuff, they say have some tea and take a nap, you have a jacuzzi, you have a nice apartment, like you should be happy, you should be great. But if that was the case, then you wouldn't have millionaires and billionaires losing their minds. And see, I don't feel like that, but I do see how people could feel like that, because so many people depend on you and are counting on you to do and be the things that they can't be. So most people can't just leave their jobs because they depend on it. You see what I'm saying? They need that. They have things that they have to do, and so they have to succumb to some type of a prescription, right? Because the actual prescription, it costs too much. You see what I'm saying? Like, it will cost you your family. It will cost you all these different things. So you can't get that prescription. You got to go get the one at the doctor. And you still feel the same way, but at least you know, you getting through the day. And so, yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like I be going through stuff because other people go through these things, and it's a way for me to relate to other people that are going through whatever they're going through, whatever. But it's just kind of like, girl, we probably always had some screws missing. But I tell you one thing about it, even if the screw was loose, even if it came unhinged, that elevator was still going to the top, baby. Basically, okay? Don't let my elevator go to the top, okay? It's just like, you gotta press the button a couple of times. Honestly. Woo, I crack myself up. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. One thing about it, I might tell a joke, okay? I might tell a joke, but I never lied. I never lied. Woo, yes, honey. But I know this is the juice journals, but we're talking about holistically, because if I can't get my emotional and my nervous system together, then it will cause me to eat. You see what I'm saying? It will cause me to not lose weight because of the high stress and the cortisol. So it all goes together. Everything is connected. Like it's all in there together. And we don't really talk about that. Like, you know, self-soothing with food. We don't talk about these types of things. That's the crazy part, you know? And so I just want to share that with y'all. My dog is in there. I need to figure out what's going on with her. But I will see you in the next video. Bye. Y'all, she be so jealous when I'm in here recording videos and stuff. She be wanting all my attention. She's like, who you talking to? It's only 2 of us in here. Who you talking to? You good? Y'all, getting a dog was the best thing I ever did for my mental health. Say like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.